children, now I'm going to explain you about winter season and summer season of Asia, right? So before I go further into the explanation, I would like to first of all explain you about the wind movement, right? So in a simple language, if we talk about, that how does the wind move, right? What is the way of its movement? So this is the best example of it. Now what is it actually? That when the sun rays directly fall on the land area as well as on the water, so what happens, land area gets heated up very fast, okay, and the water also get heated up but comparatively slow, right? And when it's get heated up, then afterwards what happen, it cools down very slow. So the process of both the things, are very slow. Okay, fine. Now the land area, the in the land area, the wind which is present on the land area, what happened, it gets heated up, and what is the nature of the heated air, it rises high, it rises high. Fine. Why? Because the air gets, it becomes lighter. What happens with the air balloon? It gets lighter, right? When it is, when it receives the hot air, and then it rises high. The same thing happens with the air also. Now, as the air rises high, this area has, lesser air comparatively on this side. So this side is high temperature and this side is low temperature. Fine. So what will happen, the air or the wind from the low temperature will start moving towards the land area to cover up this gap. Fine. So this side the air is getting raised up, rising high, and on the other side the air from the ocean will come and occupy this place. Fine. And then again it comes this side, this air will come towards the ocean, and then it will also become, cold, and then again it will be the part of that movement. So this way the wind movement takes place, right? Now let us come to the first heading which they have given to you is the winter season, right? So during winter season, the central part, now this all area which is, the middle of the land mass, right? This is all landlocked area. Landlocked area means this is the middle of the land area. Fine. Means away from the sea coast. Fine. So during the winter season, the central part of Asia experiences very low temperature, right? Low temperature, right? Now here, just now I will say that the sun is not on this side, but the sun is now rising on which side? On the Tropic of Capricorn. It means the direct rays are falling on the Tropic of Capricorn. So what happens this side, as this area now is more far from the sun, so this area will have which type of temperature? Low temperature, right? So where there is low temperature, the pressure will be inversely affected. It means the pressure will be high, right? So low temperature one side and high pressure will be, maintained in that area. Why high pressure will be maintained? Because that area has become, cold, and where the land area gets cooled up, the air also gets cooled up and it remains there, right? So all the time this area, has the presence of wind. Fine. Now if we compare it towards from the other side, where the sun rays are falling, there the temperature will be which type of temperature? High temperature. And where there is high temperature, what will happen there? There will be which type of pressure? There will be low pressure. Is that very clear? So this is something else. Now here we are talking about the winter season. In winter season, the area, the earth gets tilted up in this way that the sun's rays falls on the other side instead of that land area, or instead on the top Tropic of Capricorn. Now why we are talking about Tropic of Capricorn? Because it crosses Asia, the southern part of Asia, right? So, this area has which type of temperature? Low temperature, which results in high pressure, right? So, the ocean is relatively, now this ocean is relatively warmer, right? And on the other side, this is warmer and will have low pressure. Okay, now this area is having low temperature, means cooler, and it will have high pressure, and this area will be warmer comparatively to the land area, so it will have low pressure. So what will be the movement now? Come on, tell me. Now, as a result, wind blows from land to the sea. It means high pressure area, from there the wind start blowing towards the low pressure area, as I've explained you. Right. So, from the land area, when the wind moves towards the ocean, the wind is dry. Why it is dry? Because it is crossing the land area. But as soon as the wind enters into the ocean, what happens? The air which enters in a dry condition, that air becomes, moisture laden, right? So that air becomes wetty. Is that very clear? So since these wind originate over land area, so they are dry, right? So they do not bring rain. So dry wind is useless, it will never bring rain, right? So which wind bring rains? That we are going to study in the summer season. Okay, so during this season, parts of South West Asia receives rainfall brought by the westerly winds. Now some of the winds come from this side and mainly from the Mediterranean Sea. This way it moves. So this sort of wind brings rain. Where does it brings the rain? In the southern western side. Okay, but the wind which come from this way, the dry wind which comes from the from the land area, never brings rain, right? And when it enters the ocean, obviously they get heavier with the presence of the moisture. I hope this much is very clear. Now this wind which is coming from the west side, from the Mediterranean Sea, so it brings the moisture from the Mediterranean Sea. Is that very clear? And then it comes towards this area. Why it is coming towards this area? Because as it is moving towards this area, and as it will hit this part of our country as well, this part of the southern Asia, it will definitely fall. Why it will fall? Because it is laden by the moisture in it. Is that very clear? Okay, fine. Now, let us now, this was about the winter season. Fine. Now we are going to study about which other season? That is the summer season. So just the vice versa, it happens in the summer season also, right? So in the summers, the land mass, now here I am going to change now here the land mass will have high temperature. Are you getting my point? Which temperature? High temperature. And when there ever will be high temperature, the pressure will be just the opposite. That will be low pressure. Is that very clear? So temperature is high. Now the sun will move towards the Tropic of Cancer. Right here now the sun will shine. So obviously in the northern hemisphere there will be high temperature. Fine. And the pressure will be low. Now on the other side, what will happen? What will happen? Here the temperature will be low because sun has gone far, low temperature, and the pressure will be, which type of pressure? High pressure. Inversely, low and low temperature, and on the other side high pressure, right? So in summers the land mass of Asia gets intensely heated and low pressure is created. Is that very clear? Then winds in summer blow from, now what will be the movement of the wind, right? Now here the arrows which are coming in outside in the ocean will be just the opposite. I hope this much is very clear. Here the arrows will be opposite. Right? Now why this area is having low pressure and here it is high pressure? So obviously the wind will blow from high pressure to the lower pressure area. Is that very clear? So when these winds enter from the ocean towards the land area, it takes with itself the moisture, and what happens, whatever comes in the middle, it means whatever mountain barrier comes, it starts raining there. And then from Gujarat side, the wind gets inside our country, and then it keeps on moving and moving and moving, and it covers the whole of Asia. Right. So this way the wind keeps on moving, and after a certain time the wind starts retreating. It comes back and it comes back. This way is the movement. Right. So wind in summer blows from sea to land. It causes what? Heavy rainfall. Heavy rainfall. Right. So the direction of wind over much of South and Southeast Asia reverses seasonally. Now the wind which is entering from this side will obviously come outside, and it will cross this ocean, and when it touches the southern eastern tip of our country, what will happen? It start raining. Tamil Nadu and all, it receives the rainfall at that time only. Okay, so these winds are known as monsoon winds. Why these are monsoon winds? Because it brings rain. So due to the influence of monsoon on the climate of South and Southeast Asia, the climate of this region is called tropical region. Is that very clear? So this area has which type of climate? Tropical. Why? Because it is near to the Tropic of Cancer. Means the line of tropic which is here, it will have tropical monsoon climate. Okay, now comes the distribution of rainfall. Right. Now what is the distribution of rainfall? Definitely it will be different area, where the rainfall will be too much. As I told you that there are Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats. This will be better if I go according to it. Eastern Ghats, these are Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats, and these monsoon winds come and hit these mountain barriers. So there is lot of water pouring, lot of rainfall here. That is the reason that Goa and Kerala and these coastal area regions, they are a number of times they get hit by the flood. Okay, and there is great disaster of this flood found here. But anyways, the wind keeps on moving from the other sides also, and from this way also, and then it comes to the Himalayas, and Himalaya is the barrier, and there the water gets pouring, and then afterwards it's take a round. See, this is the reversal. Now it was going this way, now the wind is reversing, and it enters the Bay of Bengal, and then it reverses, and the southern and eastern area gets a lot of shower in the reversal of the wind. Now the distribution of rainfall in Asia is uneven. Some parts of this continent receive very large amount of rainfall. If we talk about India, Mausan Ram in Meghalaya, is that part where there is too much of rainfall, right? So that is highly recorded area in the in the field of rainfall, right? For example, it receives more than 1000 centimeters of rainfall annually. So on the other side, the desert region this area receives very less rainfall, the desert regions. Why? Because here the mountains, they becomes the barrier for the wind to enter the desert. Okay, so the rainfall generally decreases with increase of distance. So as the distance is increased, more and more waterfall will be this side and this side, right? But as it moves towards the middle of the landmass, the rainfall get decreases. Okay, so it also decreases from south to north as the movement of the wind, it is from south to north. It means here there will be more and more rainfall, but here there will be lesser rainfall. I hope this much is very clear, children. Okay,